Viewer discretion time.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, Heel Faction? Welcome back to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz, that's Draven Grimes, this is HSP, and we're talking about the top 10 worst finishers of all time. Last week, go back and check it out, we did our top 10 top finishers of all time, and this week it's time for the worst ones. We also got some That's Heel Shit, and we'll get into it right after this.
Cool. Living fast, we ain't slowing down. Always ready to turn heads around. Heel shit podcast, where the bad boys reign. Never following the norm, always causing pain.
How you doing, brother?
I'm watching some previous week shit, and it flows right into this. Kevin Owens is a stunner. Fuck.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
But I'm doing good. I've been looking forward to this since we did last week, and
100%.
Like I said on Talking Shit, my list is pretty controversial, especially to the new age fans. So,
All right.
and maybe pretty controversial for you for one or two of them. So we'll see.
Maybe.
God, that fucking Rose plant of Bailey's. Bailey needs a new finish
Yeah.
in the worst way.
And it's not so much that it's her fault. Like, it's just, it was like when Moxley or Ambrose tried to use the Bulldog driver. Like,
Yeah.
it's just not a move most people can take and make it look good.
Yeah, it looks awkward as fuck.
Yes, it does.
So anyway, how are you doing, my guy?
Living the dream, you know.
Yeah, you feeling a lot better than Swerve is. That's for fucking sure.
I bet homie is not feeling his best.
Shit. You fucking take a jackknife through a non-gimmick cinder block.
Yeah, no, that was rough. And the fucking syringe, like,
That crossed the line with me. I'm sorry.
That was crazy. That was definitely crazy.
Like, I was borderline with a lot of the match, especially with the cinder block spots, but I was letting it fucking go because it was AEW stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the syringe spot, just...
Yeah, no, It was... definitely could have done without that.
Yeah, and I saw where Swerve went on Twitter and gave his opinion on it, and all he said was, and I quote, "Unsanctioned means unsanctioned. What did you think was going to happen?" Well, considering you're still a fucking public wrestling company, you still got, kids watch that shit. Now kids are gonna be like, let's fucking stick needles in our mouths. Fuck that, dude. There's got to be a fucking limit.
No, I agree. There's got to be a limit. But at that point, like, just like we say with people for our show, it's like, you shouldn't be letting your kids watch this shit. I mean,
yeah, but when fucking AEW is a PG show, they're expecting that sort of fucking shit.
Who says it's a PG show? Their shows are TV-14.
Let's be real. TV-14 is the new PG. Let's be fucking real here.
Right.
For God's sakes, we have 12-year-olds playing fucking COD. Fucking playing GTA 5. Like, it's just fucking Mario to us.
Yep.
Let's be real. But still. Anyway.
Yeah. So
that's a conversation for another time.
Let's start this countdown, dog. You want to take it first this time?
Let me get it pulled up. Take just a second here. Where the fuck did I put them? All right. So, same rules as last time. 10 entries. Tag team finishes. Count as one. Blah, blah, blah. I have three honorable three dishonorable mentions. Let's be real. They're bad, but they're just not top 10. So before we get into it, let's kind of give the audience how we made up our top 10. So for me, I did it more from a worker standpoint of impact to finish, whether it's gimmicky as fuck or not, or if it's over fucking complicated for the sake of being over fucking complicated. So
Yep. Sounds about right to me.
And also the danger factor. You know, to me, a dumb finish is something that is overly fucking dangerous and it shouldn't be fucking done.
That, and I also leaned into things that would not really finish somebody.
Yes,
and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm pretty sure we'll have a couple, not in the same number like fucking John Cena as our top fucking 10, but you know, I'm sure we'll have similar moves at least for a few. So again, impact of move, whether it makes fucking sense, if it's overcomplicated or if it's gimmicky as fuck. Simple.
Yep.
Okay. Number 10, and I'm sorry, I love you, and I know you love this man. He's been such an influence on your career and your life. But I don't fucking get the Scorpion death drop. Essentially, the reverse DDT, which is essentially just a fucking back bump. I'm sorry. It doesn't fucking make sense to me. A simple fucking back bump. Out of everything else he's fucking done in a match.
Yeah.
A simple reverse DDT fucking finishes the match.
That was, and I agree with the pick. But to be fair,
what?
It was a finisher specific to a gimmick. He would come down behind you, down the paratrap, and pull you from behind and do it. And it just stuck. But that was what it was originally. And no one had used it really before. So
I mean, well, at that point, why not just do a fucking crossroads? It'd probably been more over.
Because that,
let's be real,
doesn't finish anybody, and the death drop does.
Debatable. Debatable. I'm not debating the crossroads at all. It takes 7 to finish. I don't think
anyone's ever kicked out of the death drop.
Jeff Hardy has. Jeff Jarrett has. Monty Brown has. This is mostly TNA stuff. Yeah. So this is later on in the career. But WCW, I can't really say because I wasn't really a big WCW guy unless it was DDP.
Yep. I got you.
So yeah, Scorpion Death Drop. My number 10. Just because I just don't understand how a basic back bump will fucking finish the match.
Yeah, I got you. Well, he used to do it where he like bent it like a DDT. Like it wasn't just a back bump when he started doing it. I think he evolved it to be safe, but when he was doing it at the beginning, like the back of their heads were going down.
I would even argue, you know how Christian does it where he fucking grabs it and then he falls down flat, basically belly first, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen guys do it where they hook it and instead of just like falling back with it, basically fucking guillotine the fucking neck and drop straight down. So that I can see being more fucking painful. Mm-hmm. But just the way he does it where he just grabs it and he fucking just flows back, cool. Sorry, dog.
No, it's no big. All right. For my number 10, I haven't seen this finish since the late 80s. And thank God. Okay. I'm talking about the mighty and powerful Heart Punch. Do you remember the Heart Punch?
Yes, I remember the Heart Punch, and I remember who used a Heart Punch.
It was in WCW. Is where I saw it, and he would crank your arm back like that and just hit you in the chest, and it was like.
Now, can you tell me who did it?
Who? What?
Who did the Heart Punch in WCW?
I can't remember who it was. Was it Mark?
Mean Mark Callis.
Okay.
And that's before he adopted that top rope walking elbow drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a rancid finisher.
Yeah. I heard he went on and did a couple things in the business
Yeah,
afterward.
it was the finisher was holding him back the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. And the mullet.
Mostly,
But I can't disagree with you, dude. I understand the concept behind it, but at that point, it falls into the gimmicky area. It falls into having to fucking work with the gimmick of the move. So, I mean, go in a match where you're fucking beating the fuck out of each other for 10 minutes, possibly throwing chops back and forth in the same fucking area, and finishes the match to the chest. Did anybody actually believe that? Even in the 80s?
They must have. He won some matches
Well,
with it.
Well, this is kind of going to flow into my number 9.
Okay.
As far as being the 80s. This maneuver is a believable maneuver when men of 400, 500, 600 pounds can hit it.
Okay.
Right? But when a coked out, steroid up, face painted fucking mark for himself called the Ultimate Warrior does a fucking splash.
Oh,
And I'm not
Jesus.
talking a top rope splash. I'm not even talking
No.
about a middle rope. I'm talking about he fucking does a fucking military press. He fucking drops the dude. He fucking runs the rope 73 fucking times or until he fucking gets gassed. Stops.
So twice.
Jumps up. I mean, on a good night, 3. Jumps up and fucking does the most horrendous splash I have ever seen in my life.
Horrible.
And I'm not going to lie to you. I had 2 here because I couldn't figure out which one would hurt more. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you the one that was fighting this position. It was the Worm, Scotty 2 Hotties. But I could kind of believe Scotty 2 Hottie a little bit more, especially if he missed the fucking chest chop and hit him with the throat. At no point ever in my life could I ever believe the Ultimate Warrior splash legitimately fucking finished the match.
No,
unless it was the Ultimate
no.
Warrior fucking just laying there, dead weight, and you just couldn't fucking get up. That's it. Okay. Shitty fucking finish.
And
by a shitty fucking person.
And going off that, this one was not my number 9. But since that was your number 9, I'm going to go with the leg drop.
I'm assuming Hogan's leg drop.
Hogan's leg drop. God damn it. What the fuck? You're this big Superman, Brutus.
Brother.
You're the Hulk. And this motherfucker drops a leg?
Brother. It's Hogan. I'm going to say brother.
Mm-hmm.
Brother. But yeah, dude. And that kind of feeds into my number 8, which is Hogan's leg drop. I'm sorry. I am fucking sorry. No, I'm not sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Because you got guys on the mid card hitting fucking leg drops. And some of them not even getting a 1 count. Some of them not even fucking staying down. They're getting right back up. But you expect me, just because you're taking your vitamins, saying your fucking prayers, and you lost all the hair on the top of your head and nowhere else, brother, that you hit not just a bad leg drop, one of the worst fucking leg drops I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And you're good with that? You went from basically hitting a fucking standing lariat to a leg drop? Brother, you have not had one legitimate fucking finish. Now, if you would have stayed in fucking New Japan and actually wrestled, you might have would have fucking got the fucking lariat over at least. Stan Hansen did for fucking years.
Absolutely.
But brother, I'm sorry. The atomic leg drop, it could be number 1, but it's so fucking obvious that I couldn't place it anywhere in the top 5. I just had to go ahead and get that shit out of the fucking way. Brother. Yeah. So that was my number. That's my number 8.
All right. So my number 8, and I kind of group these in 2 ways. Like I the leg drop is the most legitimate one that I'm gonna say in my bottom 5. Okay, the rest of them are just garbage. I saved like the semi-controversial ones for the end, for the top 5.
Okay.
So, I had the heart punch, I had the leg drop.
Brother. I'll stop.
No, you're good. And this is because I come from MMA background. Any submission that's not really a submission. All right? I'm talking about
Anaconda Vice.
I'm talking about the Kana lock, the crossface chicken wing, Hell's Gate, I hate to tell you.
Well,
and then I have
Taker's version of it, yes, but the Go-Go Plata itself.
The Go-Go Plata is an amazing finish. It was an amazing submission, but not the way he does it.
Taker's version, yeah, no. The crossface chicken wing, you ever had a legitimate one put on you? That actually fucking hurts.
It might hurt.
Oh, it fucking hurts. I promise you it fucking hurts. Have Bob Backlund put that bitch on you.
Taz fucking mission. Like that ain't. I hate submissions that aren't really submissions.
Yeah, the Taz mission / the Concha Hachime is a brutal fucking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fucking submission. It really is. But it doesn't fucking work unless you have a fucking gi on.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem.
Yep.
And you thought I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna be talking about.
No, I thought you might.
But let me add one in there. The one I said in the beginning, the Anaconda Vice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to simulate a arm triangle choke. That motherfucker don't do shit.
Mm-mm.
And you're talking to a motherfucker that uses it. And it don't do shit.
Hold on a second.
Oh, but yeah. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Lock. Anaconda Vice. Yeah, that.
The Anaconda Vice is what Punk used, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He used to do the Uranagi into it when he first came out, and then he stole the GTS.
Right.
I'll be the first to fucking say it. I ain't gonna lie.
Sure. And then I have a couple other submissions that are even more egregious that I'll name individually, but for right now, just all the bullshit submissions.
Yes, up to and including Ronda Rousey's worked armbar. For the love of God.
Yeah, of course. I mean, because she would legitimately snap their arm. I thought it was kind of brilliant, though, how they got around that. How they turned the arm and bent it the other way so that she could look like it snapped.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Of course, I didn't really like Ronda Rousey's run anyway.
I liked it. Was good
run. It was good for a one and done, like that WrestleMania that they did the tag match with her and Angle. That was good. The rest of it felt forced.
Yeah.
All right, what number we are? 7? Number 7. Here's the issue with my number 7. My number 7 is similar to my number 9 with the Warrior Splash and the Worm. Because it's basically just a strike. But if I may, Cobra. I broke him, ladies and gentlemen. I've been on a fucking roll.
I honestly didn't think that would even make a list. Like,
it made a list.
I can't imagine. I was like, God, come on. I know.
And the reason it made the list is because I was just happening to watch through some shit, and I saw the fucking cell of JTG once he got hit with the Cobra. He's like, fucking fell over. Yeah. I was like, that's too gimmicky for me. But in the same breath, I also wanted to say the Samoan Spike. But at least with the Samoan Spike, depending on who uses it, such as Umanga, I can believe that it will put somebody fucking down.
What up, Andrew? He's
what?
Andrew's in the YouTube chat.
Look at that. So yeah, Cobra. It falls in line with the fucking gimmicky thing. I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's shit. And like I said, again, with the Samoan Spike, it was right there. But depending on who uses it, I can believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Haku used it, it wouldn't even be on my fucking list at all. It'd probably been my number one. It'd probably been my number one last week, just because it's Haku.
All right. So my number 7, Big Show's WMD.
God almighty.
This shit. I don't know that he's ever punched. I don't think he ever learned how to wrestling punch before he started doing that move. Like he's like, meh, pfft, yeah. It's so
before
bad.
he started doing that in his run before, he would throw working punches, but it would be like that. Put the hand on top of the fucking head, reach all the way back, and then just punch your thumb.
Yeah.
Like it was not a pretty punch. It really wasn't.
Yeah.
Now, do I like how he fucking throws a fucking punch now? Yes, as a working punch, not as a fucking finish. I can fucking see fucking Show and Taker fucking throwing bombs back and forth. That I can see. But just him as a fucking
But see, the problem is not only was the move garbage, the execution garbage, but it made it so he could not strike to the face in any other part of the match.
But did he really have to? I mean, he's a giant. You work like a giant. Club the back, punch the gut.
Well, that's what he did. He punched the gut and stuff, but I don't know. It just
my issue with Big Show, and it's always been my issue. He had an established finisher with the choke slam. But every time he made a return, he always had to fucking try a different finish.
yeah.
Look at his ECW run. He did that fucking Cobra clutch into the fucking backbreaker. Garbage. Big men like that should not be fucking doing a goddamn Cobra clutch. His fucking return then was the fucking WMT, which I understood for the purpose of that story with Floyd Mayweather. But after that was over, should have been gone.
But
right then and there.
What about he also did that final cut thing?
Oh,
which was like the spinning elbow drop on the guy.
Yes, and he kind of stole that from Hurricane because Shane Ham was using that in WCW. But he also did a version of it with, instead of the elbow drop, he threw his leg over and did a leg drop.
Yeah.
Which I could believe that would fucking finish somebody. But dude, just a simple punch to the face, unless
Andrew, you're right. That Logan Paul punch, Jesus fucking Christ, he's like throwing a baseball.
Yeah, he beat me to it.
It's horrendous.
But that again falls into the fucking gimmicky thing. So you could put Logan Paul's punch right here with a WMD.
Yep. So that ends up our numbers, both of our number 7s. Let's take a quick moment for our sponsors. Havoc Energy Drink is the energy drink for gamers and streamers by gamers and streamers. Not only does it give you the caffeine and B vitamins that you're used to in your energy drinks, but it also has a healthy dose of creatine for mental acuity to help you win that next game or focus through that next stream. Go to tryhavocenergy.com and use our code HSP10 at checkout for 10% off your order. Again, that's tryhavocenergy.com. Use our code HSP10 for 10% off your order. Also, Amazon Music Unlimited. By using our link in the description, you can get your first month free from your subscription to Amazon Music Unlimited. Unlimited access to over 100 million songs at the click of a button. You can cancel anytime. The first month is free, and it's $9.99 thereafter using our link in the description. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Pay those bills.
Yes. All right. So you're number 6. What you got?
Number 6. We got to go back in the Wayback Machine for Ring of Honor, if you will. And we talked about it at the top of the show with that horrendous fucking stunner. But before he took and popularized the greatest pile driver fucking ever, of course, I'm talking about Kevin Steen with the backest pile driver. No, it's not the pile driver on my list. It's the maneuver he used beforehand, the Steenalizer.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And this falls under too fucking dangerous
Mm-hmm.
and overly complicated. And let me set it up for you. Kick opponent in the gut, pull him up for a power bomb. Do you throw him down for the power bomb? No, nay, nah. At that point, you fucking hook his fucking neck like so, and fucking sling his ass backwards. And depending on if Kevin was pissed off or not that night, he slings you right into the fucking turnbuckle. Otherwise, you're landing high and really fucking tight on your fucking neck in a fucking bridging formation, and you can't fucking move.
Andrew
I'm
will
sorry.
take everything. He said, I'd take it. You'd take anything.
No shit. And that's why we love you. But God, we need to get you to New Wave. We really fucking do.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, I just it's overly complicated. It's dangerous as fuck. And I'm glad he fucking retired it and went with the fucking package power driver. I'm all about safety.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so number 6. Let's start getting into some real moves. Number 6.
Stabilizer's not okay. Okay.
The overdrive.
Fuck.
You forgot that one, didn't you?
Nope.
It's on your list?
Oh, it's on my list.
Oh, shit. Dude. It was a perennial lower mid-card finisher, all right? Randy Orton used it one time, and he fucked it up so bad he had to go back and do it a second time in the same match, like, immediately. Like, he fucked it up, and then he had to set the guy up and do it again.
And now
MVPs
every
used it.
uses it. Matt Striker's used it. Zack Ryder's used it at one point.
No, sir. Now, if you don't know what it is you've somehow got your opponent bent at 90 degrees with his side facing you. You grab their arm, the closest arm, and then you put your
Left arm.
You put your leg over their head. Yeah. You put their leg over your head, and then you use your top arm to spin the guy completely down for a flat back bump. But
So fucking stupid.
so dumb. So
So
dumb.
stupid. Fuck.
Number 5.
It's not number 5. It's on down that list.
Might as well get it out of the way now, though, and give you a
Not
reason.
yet.
Not yet? All right.
Not yet. My number 5, and this is another one of those controversials, but this falls under just overly complicated and nothing fucking more. It's too flashy for me. I don't really understand it more than just a fucking version of a fucking falling net breaker. It's Will Ospreay Stormbreaker.
But it looks cool as fuck.
It does, but it falls under. It's too fucking gimmicky for me. It's too flashy. He had the fucking Oz Cutter. He had that shit fucking established.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a minute.
Oh fuck. I'm sorry. I would believe the Oz Cutter from Osprey over the fucking Stormbreaker. I mean,
I'll tell you.
I've taken a version of Stormbreaker.
Really?
Yes. I didn't do the whole double underhook thing. I just had someone get me up and just fucking do the fucking corkscrew into it. It's just a fucking neck breaker.
Yeah, but
you might as well do like what Orton used to do, just fucking pick him up in a gut wrench, and as he's fucking going up, just fall down with a fucking neck breaker. It's all it is.
Yeah, but it looks so cool. And Andrew says it's fun to take, so
he's not wrong.
All right. So, since you went with a Osprey one, this is a category. This is a category.
Okay.
that several people fucking violate, and I have a good reason why these. Any blind cutter, the Cody cutter, the Oz cutter, the lethal injection, the Wayne's World, anywhere that you have to jump off, you have to springboard or otherwise bounce off the ropes, completely blind to the guy behind you and hit a cutter. You shouldn't be able to depend almost 100% on your opponent taking your, like, not only the positioning, the timing, like, that's not Osprey. Osprey ain't doing that shit. His opponent's doing that shit. And that's why I don't like those.
Was that your actual number 5, or was that on down the list?
It was gonna be 5 or 4.
He's still figuring this fucking list out as we're going, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck.
No, because like I said, I've got a few garbage ones and I got a few controversial ones. They're not in any real particular order, except for the last couple.
Yeah. Well, we've already talked about my number 4. Fuck it. It's the goddamn Overdrive. It's dog shit. It's hot garbage.
Wait, whoa, that wasn't that 6?
No, I did 5, and you did 5.
Okay.
I'm on number 4, which is Overdrive. See, my list is made right here. But yeah, it's the fucking Overdrive, and there's nobody in the business, past, present, or maybe even future, unless it's fucking Andrew somehow, will make this fucking move look good. I'm sorry. It's just dog water.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
Yeah, let's just go and get that out the fucking way.
So,
number 4.
I was time traveling. All right, so now we're gonna get into the more controversial one. The more controversial ones.
Okay.
And I'm gonna leave a couple for honorable mentions. All right, the fucking backpack spinning DDT, or Monet's finisher, for better fucking word. Holy shit!
Here's the problem with that. It's never been a DDT. It's always turned into a face buster.
I know. I don't know what the fuck she's thinking. Like, the physics don't even match out. The physics ain't physicking.
This man's dropping bars, straight bars tonight.
The physics ain't physicking.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your listening pleasure, Quest.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, no, that it would be fine if you caught it in, like, what do they call that reverse STO move? A flatliner. Like, if you caught it in a flatliner, you'd be fine. But to flip it around to try to catch a DD, no. It's garbage.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure the physics out for the fucking flatliner.
I can envision doing it with a flatliner.
You would have to be fast on your fucking feet.
Yeah. But it's a hell of a lot easier to pull off than whipping your arm around her for a DDT.
I still think just fucking let it go until face buster and be fucking done.
Yeah.
That at that point, that is fake until you make it. You with the fucking DDT? No, sir. You want a good modified DDT? Go back and watch Chris Sabin. He did a reverse gut wrench into a fucking DDT called the Over Easy. It was fucking amazing.
Nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm almost out of drink. What number are we on?
Trace.
Oh. For number 3, we got to look at one of the most underrated. Yeah, underrated factions of the Attitude Era. I'm talking about Kai and Tai. And I'm talking about Mr. Taka Michinoku with the Michinoku driver. Not necessarily his Michinoku driver,
Everyone
Literally
else.
everybody fucking else. The Michinoku driver is a fucking driver, not a sit-out fucking scoop slam.
Right.
And everybody fucking else fucking bastardizes it.
It's so
And still fucking win matches with it. I don't understand it.
Yeah. And they love trying to use they love adding in the fireman's carry to initiate it. Like that's some big fucking thing.
But at that point, that's not the Michinoku driver. That's the fucking cradle shot. That's fucking Chris Sabin's fucking move.
Mm.
The Michinoku driver is a up and fucking down driver.
I know.
Fucking quick. Like, fucking that. The closest person that fucking does it correctly is fucking Sami Zayn. And even he doesn't do it anymore.
Mm.
But you remember when, I think it was like 2015 through 2018, where literally everybody was using it as a counter to somebody running at them?
Yes.
That's what fucking got me on this fucking kick of the Michinoku driver.
Yes.
So,
well, what is the driver that comes from up there that like oh, never mind, it's completely different. What was the pump handle one into a similar driver for a pin?
That it's still technically Michinoku driver. Okay. It's Michinoku driver 3 or something. It's kind of like how Tiger Driver does the 98, 91, shit like that. Yeah. It's just the number. Oh, Mike Quackenbush did it. He did one of his Quacken drivers.
Dude, he could have killed so many because you can't tell me on some of those that the head didn't hit first.
Oh, absolutely not.
Like he was reckless with his shit.
Yes, but he did fucking smarten up. Thank fucking God. Matter of fact, I found him on Facebook, and he does like short videos and shit like that of breaking down like beginners for independence, intermediate stuff for independent, like stuff like that. Very fucking good. Very informational. If any aspiring young workers or anybody wanting to try to get into the business, wanting to learn the psychology of it, he's a real good person to fucking go and listen to. Definitely recommend him. Okay. Don't ask me to spell his last name. Fucking can't do it. Save my life.
Quackenbush.
Just think Quaker Oats, but Quackenbush. Quacken Oats. There we go.
All right. So my number 3.
Yes.
The attitude adjustment. And remember, now I said attitude adjustment, not FU.
No, hold on, because there's several versions of both of them.
Well, he used to do it back when, I mean, on his come up, he used to like take him out and like thrust downward and like crash down with him like it wasn't just like a fireman's carry toss over like he does now. He used to whip around and
the one I'm thinking of is the one that he tried to fucking get really good with in like 2004, where he got him up and he went for the Death Valley and he just fucking sat down with it. That looked fucking devastating.
That was pretty cool.
That was. And then the one that he tried on JBL one fucking time, where he basically turned it into a fucking Samoan driver, or a spin out Falcon Arrow, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah,
that one was kind of okay, but just the up and fucking over, like, dude, fucking Keith Lee does it. He does it fucking better, and he turns it into a goddamn jackhammer.
I love that move. I think that move is way cooler than his pop-up powerbomb. His,
Oh, I've been preaching that for fucking ever.
Yeah, so much cooler.
I love the fucking Ground Zero.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck he calls it now. It's always been Ground Zero to me.
All right.
So, yeah.
Numero dos, sir.
Number 2. This is one more where I had 2 in this slot because they're similar in the impact of the move. How much CCW did you watch? Even if in passing.
CZW?
Do you remember a maneuver? CZW,
Yeah,
Combat Zone.
yeah.
Okay. Do you remember one of the workers named Joker?
Yes.
The Joker driver. So let me explain what that is in case you don't recall what it is. Get the person up in the electric.
Yes.
Get the person up in the electric chair. And you know how Kenny Omega will like throw one leg out, grab them, and like do a safe driver down.
Mm-hmm.
No. Similar to the Steenalizer, this is an inverted version where instead of going backwards with it, he would fucking hook the neck and fucking go straight down. Same thing with the high and tight.
Yeah.
And this is just, it's fucking dangerous. It's fucking reckless. It's fucking stupid. Now, granted, it looks cool, but it's still fucking stupid. And I also had Swerve's JML driver here because of the similar maneuvering of it.
Mm.
But it's just something about the high impact of the Joker driver that just pushes it over and kind of push Swerve stuff off. Which really, Swerve doesn't really break that out very often, whereas Joker did it every fucking match to every fucking person.
Yeah.
So yeah, Joker driver, my number 2.
Definitely scary.
It's just fucking dangerous, dude.
All right, so my number 2, definitely not dangerous. It's just garbage. The Zigzag. I think that is that is fucking hot garbage.
The jumping reverse Russian leg sweep. That's all it is. It's a jumping Russian leg sweep.
It's so bad. Holy shit, it's garbage.
That's one of my dishonorable mentions. I'm not gonna lie. And the whole time he's done it, I've sat here and I've thought for years, you have the vertical leap, you have the athleticism. Why not just do a fucking jumping reverse STO? It would look so much more impactful.
Yeah.
But you want to be fucking unique and shit. Which, granted, he's gone through different variations of the zigzag. One where it was literally a jumping reverse leg sweep. One where it was like a jumping sleeper slam. One where he's actually just fucking missed him, grabbed the fucking arm and slammed him down.
Mm-hmm.
But at no point do I really understand. Now, if this was a setup for a finish, I could believe it a little bit more. But this kind of falls back to the Scorpion Death Drop argument earlier, where it's just a fucking back bump.
Yeah.
So,
and he's got so much. He's basically, the chains have basically been taken off of him.
Yes.
In TNA, and he still uses it.
I get it. You know, it's his move because literally nobody else wants to fucking do it.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, come the fuck on.
Yeah.
I believed your super kick more than I believed the zigzag.
Yeah. And he was athletic enough to kind of take that. You know, he could have. I don't know. Something about his super kick just wasn't that believable to me. Yeah. So that finisher was garbage.
Hot garbage. Like I said, that was one of my dishonorable mentions. So I guess now's a good time just to roll right into that before we hit the number 1.
Yeah, man.
Zigzag, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Another one that's just hot garbage. The Rough Rider.
Yes.
Matt Cardona's finisher.
Yeah.
Essentially a jumping leg lariat. You're taking a back bump. And let's be real. Other than the Impaler DDT that he used when he was an Edgehead, he's really not had any good fucking finishes.
No.
Do you remember that fucking god-awful inverted version of the overdrive that he did?
No.
Where he put his... Okay, so let me set this up for you. This is totally off fucking topic. But it's still the Rough Rider. That's still my pick. So, kick to the gut. Guy's been over. Instead of, like, throwing the leg over like he's going to do a fucking famouser, basically, he bends his knee, puts the knee right here at the back of the neck, grabs the dude's arm on the far side, and pulls it back and does that fucking god-awful inverted version of it.
Yeah.
Just, it was fucking awful. But that was still more believable than the fucking Rough Rider. Fuck.
Yep.
Oh, and then for my last dishonorable mention, don't shoot me because I had a fucking blonde moment and I don't remember the actual move's name. But remember before Paige used the fucking Rampage? She used the Paige Turner.
Yep.
God almighty. That is what the angle slam would have been on if it was special.
Yeah.
If it was special.
Yeah. No, that was garbage.
Yes, basically what that was. It was Buddy Matthews' finish, but you never left the fucking ground. That's all it was. Again, just a simple fucking back bump.
Yep.
Never cared for it. So that was my dishonorable mentions.
All right, let's talk about some of these. I guess tied. The stretch muffler and the torture rack.
I can agree with you on the torture rack, but the stretch muffler, I've had that put on me. Fuck that move. Do you understand me? Fuck that move.
I mean,
and it wasn't one of those like the legs over and they're like, no, this motherfucker stood up with me and I was hanging.
Well, yeah, when people do it like that, it might be, but first of all, you would never get in that position at all, ever.
Oh, I was in that position.
Not without help.
Not in 2024, obviously. No, this was a big roided up motherfucker. I was going where he wanted me to go. But again, this was like 2011. This was still me being green as fuck. Yeah, no.
All
but
right.
torture rack, yeah, I can agree with the torture rack.
The teardrop suplex or the backdrop driver?
Well, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, the teardrop suplex always just felt more like a modified version of the angle slam before the angle slam was a thing. I like the way it looks. I like to use it. Never as a fucking finish.
Yeah.
The backdrop driver, it really depends on who's doing it and how high and tight you're going to fucking be for that fucking pinfall.
Yeah.
If you're like mid the upper shoulder, kind of like how Cross does his Doomsday Saito. But if you're landing high and tight on your neck, again, that falls into the Joker driver. That falls into the fucking Steamalizer. It's just very fucking high and tight. Very dangerous.
You know the actual Japanese name for it, but the 619.
Oh, the Tiger Feint Kick?
Yeah. Garbage.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say the Yushigoroshi.
No, that could be impactful.
Well, at one point, Ty Dillinger was using it as a finish, and it was fucking believable.
Yep, you're right. And then my last honorable mention, the fucking people's elbow.
I was going to put it there with the fucking Warrior Splash. But I actually enjoy seeing the people's elbow, unlike the fucking Warrior Splash. So, fuck it. I'm not against it. All right. Number one. And at this point, if this isn't your number one, I'm very concerned for your mental health.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite worker in AEW? Just your favorite, most charismatic, bulky Marvel fucking ripoff. Yeah, the Weapon X is my fucking number one. It's overly gimmicky. It's over fucking complicated. And I do the fucking flatliner a lot goddamn better.
It's so bad. So bad.
That's not your number one, is it?
It is not my number one. It didn't even make my list because I never even considered that motherfucker. Okay, it's
like, Phil, dude, come on now. You fucking get the guy up in a fucking gory special, and then you really fucking contort his fucking body
Mm-hmm.
to do a basic fucking flatliner. And half the time you land on the dude's fucking leg because he can't get it out the fucking way fast enough.
Right.
It's fucking stupid. It's gimmicky as fuck. It's over fucking complicated.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be fucking dangerous.
Yep.
Did I say can be? I mean, it is fucking dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Weapon X is hands down the number one dumbest fucking finish.
Definitely
And
the dumbest.
I put the Cobra on this fucking list, ladies and gentlemen. The fucking Cobra.
No, my number one is solely because it's goddamn useless, and it's the Crossroads. All right, I've never seen.
That's a fucking cop out.
It doesn't matter. It's the worst of all time. Okay, there's never been a main event. The biggest baby face in the world right now can't finish anybody with his finisher.
Oh, we're talking specifically Cody Rhodes doing it, correct?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
he
okay.
does it so lame. Like the test drive looked gnarly. Like I like that, and there are a couple of people like Christopher Daniels had a version where it was like
Last Rights.
yeah, which was like that, but just rolling like this. I mean, it took him 4 to beat the fucking Miz. He will never. You can't come back from that. You can never beat a main event star with a finisher that took 4 to beat the Miz.
Legitimately, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a rolling thing for over a fucking year with him. Every time he watches a Cody Rhodes match, we take bets on how fucking many it takes.
God damn it! How many did it?
Like fucking Damian Priest gave up the fucking move for Cody to come back and use it. For the love of God. Granted, he still has the South of Heaven chokeslam, which in my opinion is much more suited for him.
Yeah, definitely is.
But he fucking nailed that fucking thing. Beautifully.
But dude, come on,
How many
Cody.
How many did it take for Roman? How many did it take for Roman?
37, I think.
9!
9.
Them sons of bitches.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
How many did it take? How many did it take for Brandy? We don't know because she still ain't stayed down for 3 yet. Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night, bitch?
That was good. God damn it. Yeah, no. It's not redeemable. I'm sorry. Okay, for me to take a finish from him seriously, it can't be the Crossroads.
So, would you consider it viable if I did the Crossroads?
Not as a legitimate finisher. If you do it that way, it sucks. All he does is roll over. It's not like there's no spin, there's no snap to it. Garbage. Garbage. All right. So that was our list, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know.
Taste that out of our mouth.
How we thought. Let's cleanse our palate with a little Castel vodka.
Vodka, Ball, Castel. Indulge in the Red Revolution.
Alrighty. Alright. So we got a couple minutes. We got some that's heel shit to go over. And then we will be done.
For tonight, anyway.
For tonight. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't caught on to what this segment is, we call That's Heel Shit. It's when we find heel shit in the wild. Alright.
Pretty much.
We find news stories or whatever that depict heel shit, but in real life. So,
yep.
This is the headline. Wife kills husband because he stopped eating her vagina every night.
Read that back slowly for me. I want to make sure I heard that correctly.
His wife kills husband because he stopped eating her pussy every night.
I'm claiming self-defense for her, dude. I mean, dude, you had that coming.
Look, listen. Before we got married, I used to get my vagina ate every night, but then he started acting brand new. He knows I love pussy ate. Love my pussy ate. Before we make love, it's all his fault. He knows I love my pussy ate. Before we make love, it's all his fault, said the 38-year-old Maryland native.
Of course it's in fucking Maryland. Dude, I'm sorry. I have to side with her on this one. Look, let's be real. Between you and me, and just you and me, because don't worry about these other guys. Neither one of us are as active as we would like to be. And to have somebody be like that, good sir, this is where I wish I was sponsored by goddamn Blue Chew. But good sir, that is a heaven sin. Because you know at some point in a 24-hour period, you get to eat, you getting laid, and you going to bed happy.
Right.
Come the fuck on.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. May his soul forever burn in hell, forever refusing his fucking woman. I hope she gets off with a misdemeanor. I sincerely hope it's
but you have no idea the state of that snatch. All right, you have no idea.
Apparently it was good up until she got married.
That's when she stopped fucking taking care of herself. No makeup, stop going to the gym, you're comfortable and married now, you let your junk get all tarnished and rancid.
Some soap and water is all it takes. Because what we're not going to do is fry fish up in this motherfucker.
What we're not going to do is fry fish. Oh, man. Well, this
it's
fun.
A seat warmer. It warms the seat. Podcast, yeah. Hang on a minute. She got worried. I was screaming.
It warms the seat.
She just rolled her eyes and walked away.
All right. Well, let's wrap this up.
Wrap it up. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget this Thursday night we have a talking shit where we need to recant some of our statements from last week as well as apologize. But we will deal with that on Thursday. First thing before you get your 5 minutes of politics. I want to make sure that's on top of the fucking show. Good sir. As well as also every Monday night. You like it, you love it, you need some more of it. The original HSP Heel Shit Podcast, 8 p.m., 7 Central. And let's see, we did that, we did this. Oh! I almost forgot. Dark, I almost forgot about the merch!
The merch
is
beautiful.
As always, we have Heel Shit Podcast merchandise, hoodies, t-shirts, tumblers, shorts, anything and everything that you could possibly want for Heel Shit Podcast. We also have the Forbidden Kingdom merchandise as well as retro Dark Cordz merchandise, retro Draven Grimes merchandise, all pretty much at cost. We really don't make too much money off of these. And Dark, your poll watcher shirts.
Yep, they up there. Haven't gotten a great deal of response, but started a poll watcher program for those of you that want to keep intimidation out of your voting precincts. And there's a shirt up on the website. It is completely at cost. There is no profit, not even a penny. And it has poll watcher on the front of the shirt. Just make sure no one is feeling intimidated at your voting precincts.
I'm telling you, if you did my version of the poll watcher shirt, we would be selling them bitches like fucking hotcakes.
Well, after the election, we'll we'll make that
Yeah.
switch.
Can we add a stripper pole to the back going down the spine?
I'll consider it.
That's not a no. I'm good with that. All right. Take us out.
All right. So, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed it. For Draven Grimes, I'm Dark Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? It's bad guys do heel shit. Peace.
Heel Shit Podcast.